Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have a special connection with the divine? Why do certain characteristics make someone truly blessed by the heavens? Today you'll discover something extraordinary about the Gemini sign that can completely change your perspective on spirituality and life purpose. If you're a Gemini or know someone of this sign, prepare to understand why the universe reserves special blessings for these people. There's something unique about the essence of Gemini that awakens an unconditional love from the Creator. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what these 10 sacred reasons are that make God have a special affection for this sign. Whether you believe in astrology or not, what I'm going to reveal here goes beyond the stars. They are profound truths about human characteristics that touch the divine heart in ways few can imagine. And be careful, because those who don't understand these qualities may be missing out on the opportunity to develop within themselves the traits that most please the Creator. Stay until the end because the last reason is the most powerful of all, and it's something every Gemini possesses but doesn't always recognize. This revelation could be the key to transforming your spiritual life forever. First reason: the infinite capacity for communication. Gemini carries within them one of the most precious gifts in existence: the ability to communicate truly and deeply with anyone. This isn't just an astrological characteristic. It's a divine blessing that allows Geminis to be bridges between hearts, minds, and even different worlds. God loves this ability because through it, their messages of love and wisdom spread throughout the world. When a Gemini speaks, it's not just words that come out of their mouths, but transformative energy that can heal wounds, inspire dreams, and awaken hope in those who need it most. It's as if each conversation is a prayer in motion, connecting souls lost in their loneliness. This ease of expression is accompanied by a unique sensitivity to understanding different points of view. Geminis are non-judgmental. They embrace diversity of thoughts and feelings, becoming natural confidants for those seeking to be understood. How many times have you seen a Gemini comforting someone or offering exactly the right words at the right time? The Creator values this quality immensely because it reflects their own loving and nurturing nature. Through Gemini communication, God touches lives that might never otherwise be reached. This is why many Geminis are naturally drawn to professions that involve helping others through words, whether as counselors, teachers, writers, or simply friends who always know what to say. This is a sacred responsibility that Gemini carries, and the universe rewards this generosity with abundant blessings and divine protection throughout life. Second reason: versatility that reflects divine creation. Gemini's versatility is a mirror of the Creator's own infinite creativity. Just as God created mountains and oceans, flowers and storms, Geminis possess this same ability to adapt and shine in different situations and environments. This flexibility isn't superficial. It's wisdom in its purest form. The universe rejoices when it sees a Gemini discovering new talents, exploring different paths, and embracing change with courage and enthusiasm. This openness to the new demonstrates a deep trust in the divine plan, an acceptance that life is made up of cycles and transformations that always lead us where we need to be. Geminis are not afraid to start over, learn new things, or reinvent themselves when necessary. This courage to abandon comfort zones and explore unknown territories is one of the qualities that most enchants the divine heart. It's as if each new Gemini adventure is a celebration of the abundance and infinite possibilities that the Creator offers. This versatility also manifests in their ability to connect seemingly opposing people and ideas. Gemini see bridges where others see chasms, find creative solutions where others see impossible problems. They are the translators of the universe, capable of transforming complexity into simplicity and confusion into clarity. That's why God blesses Geminis with constant opportunities for growth and evolution. They rarely get stuck in situations that don't serve them, because their adaptable nature always finds a way out, a new path, an unexpected possibility that takes them to higher levels of personal and spiritual fulfillment. Third gift: the young and curious heart. There is an eternal youthfulness in the Gemini spirit that awakens tenderness and wonder in the divine heart. No matter their age, Geminis maintain a spark of curiosity and enthusiasm for life that makes them true treasures to the universe. This youthful energy isn't childish. It's a pure connection with the essence of creation. God rejoices when he sees Geminis asking questions, questioning established truths, and always seeking to learn something new. This thirst for knowledge reflects the very expansive nature of the cosmos, which is constantly evolving and discovering. Every Gemini question is a prayer of gratitude for the complexity and beauty of existence. Gemini's curiosity leads them to explore not only the physical world, but also the mysteries of the heart and soul. They are genuinely interested in people's stories, in the unfulfilled dreams, in the secret hopes each person carries. This capacity to marvel at human depth is a reflection of God's own admiration for His creations. The youthful Gemini heart also manifests itself in the ability to find joy in the little things. A sunset, an interesting conversation, an inspiring book, a song that touches the soul. All of this takes on magical dimensions when seen through the curious eyes of a Gemini. They transform ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences through their enchanted outlook on life. That's why the Creator protects and nurtures this precious characteristic, constantly sending new opportunities for learning and discovery their way. It's as if the universe conspires to keep this sacred flame burning, illuminating not only their lives but the lives of all those fortunate enough to share their renewing energy. Now, before we continue with more revelations about why God loves Geminis so much, I want to make a special request of you. If this content is touching your heart and bringing clarity to important questions in your spiritual life, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any revelations about the mysteries of the zodiac and spirituality. And tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I want to know where the hearts that seek this sacred wisdom are. Fourth quality. The ability to unite opposites. One of Gemini's most admirable characteristics is their natural ability to find harmony between seemingly incompatible elements. This is a divine quality that few possess so clearly. Geminis can be both serious and playful, profound and lighthearted, traditional and innovative, always finding the perfect balance between extremes. God values this ability immensely because it reflects the very nature of the universe, where light and shadow coexist in perfect harmony, where day follows night in an eternal cycle of complementarity. Geminis intuitively understand that life is not black or white, but rather an infinity of tones and nuances that combine to create the beauty of existence. This ability manifests itself especially in human relationships. Geminis are able to mediate conflicts because they see the value in different perspectives. They don't take sides, they find connections between seemingly opposing views. They are natural peacemakers, bringing understanding where there was previously only misunderstanding. In the spiritual realm, this quality allows Geminis to navigate between different traditions and teachings without losing their essence. They can draw wisdom from both science and faith, from both reason and intuition, creating a unique and comprehensive understanding of the reality that surrounds them. The Creator blesses this mental and emotional flexibility with profound insights and constant revelations. Geminis often receive inspiration from unexpected sources, as if the universe rewards their open-mindedness with gifts of wisdom and understanding. They are translators between worlds, able to explain complex concepts in a simple and accessible way, spreading light and knowledge wherever they go. Fifth virtue. Intellectual generosity. Geminis possess a very special generosity that goes beyond the material. They share knowledge, ideas, and insights with a genuine joy that deeply touches the divine heart. This natural willingness to teach and learn simultaneously creates an energy of constant exchange that uplifts everyone around them. God rejoices when He sees Geminis sharing their discoveries, whether great revelations or small, everyday curiosities. They don't keep information to themselves, nor do they hoard knowledge for vanity or power. On the contrary, the more they know, the more they feel the need to share, creating a network of wisdom that continually expands. This intellectual generosity manifests itself in the patience Geminis have in explaining difficult concepts, in the joy they feel when they manage to clarify others' doubts, and in the deep satisfaction they experience when they see others grow and develop through the knowledge they have shared. They are natural mentors, not out of imposition or obligation, but out of pure love for collective learning. Geminis understand that knowledge is only valuable when it is shared, when it serves to raise the level of consciousness and understanding of humanity as a whole. The universe repays this generosity by constantly sending new learning opportunities into Gemini's lives. They rarely stop discovering new things because their willingness to teach makes them permanently receptive to the lessons life has to offer. It is a virtuous cycle of giving and receiving that keeps them in constant spiritual and intellectual evolution. Sixth blessing. The capacity for constant renewal. One of Gemini's most precious qualities is their ability to constantly renew themselves, to reinvent themselves whenever necessary without losing their true essence. This capacity for continuous transformation is a reflection of the divine's own creative nature, which is always creating, transforming, and renewing existence. God deeply admires this flexibility because it demonstrates an unshakable trust in the processes of life. Geminis neither cling to the past nor fear the future. They live fully in the present while remaining open to the possibilities that each new day may bring. This is a very pure and powerful form of faith. Gemini renewal isn't superficial or capricious. It's a natural response to the changes life presents. When a cycle ends, they don't resist or lament. They embrace the transition and allow themselves to discover who they can become in the next phase of their journey. This acceptance of transformation is one of the highest forms of spiritual wisdom. This ability also extends to how they handle relationships, projects, and challenges. Geminis can look at difficult situations and find creative ways to transform them into opportunities for growth. They don't get stuck in patterns that no longer work. They always find ways to evolve and improve. That's why the Creator blesses Geminis with a life rich in experiences and opportunities for personal development. They rarely face long periods of stagnation because their renewing nature constantly attracts new possibilities and paths to explore. It's as if the universe conspires to keep their journey ever interesting and full of potential for growth. Seventh gift. The bridge between worlds. Geminis possess a unique ability to serve as a bridge between different realities, connecting people, ideas, and dimensions that would not normally meet. This is a sacred function that awakens deep admiration in the divine heart, because through this ability, unity manifests in diversity. God values this quality because Geminis can translate complex experiences into accessible language, making the incomprehensible understandable, the distant near, the impossible possible. They are the natural mediators between the spiritual and the material world, between the rational and the intuitive, between the known and the mysterious. This bridging function is especially manifested in Gemini's ability to understand and relate to people who are very different from one another. They do not view differences as flaws, but as opportunities for learning and mutual enrichment. Therefore, they are able to create connections where others see only separation. In the spiritual realm, Geminis often serve as channels for messages and insights that need to reach specific people. They may not consciously realize this role, but the universe constantly uses them to bring hope, comfort, and guidance to those who need it most at the right time. This ability to connect different worlds is also reflected in Gemini's creativity. They can combine seemingly incompatible elements and create something completely new and surprising. They are natural innovators, always finding original ways to approach long-standing problems or express universal truths through unique perspectives. Eighth trait. The unquenchable thirst for truth. Although Geminis are known for their versatility and adaptability, they harbor a constant and profound search for truth that deeply touches the divine heart. This is not a superficial or theoretical quest. It is a genuine need to understand the mysteries of existence and the true purpose of life. God rejoices in this thirst for truth because it demonstrates that, even amidst all the changes and transformations, Geminis maintain their connection with the sacred and their reverence for the great mysteries of creation. They ask profound questions, challenge limiting dogmas, and seek answers that truly resonate with their restless souls. This quest manifests itself in the way Geminis approach different philosophies, spiritual traditions, and systems of knowledge. They are not content with ready-made answers or imposed truths. They need to experiment and discover for themselves what resonates with their deepest essence. Gemini's thirst for truth also leads them to question their own beliefs and admit when they're wrong. They prefer uncomfortable truth to comforting illusion, and this intellectual and spiritual honesty is one of the qualities that most enchants the Creator. That's why Geminis often receive revelations and profound insights into the nature of reality. The universe rewards their sincere search with moments of clarity and understanding that illuminate not only their own lives, but also serve to guide others on their journeys of personal and spiritual discovery. Ninth virtue. The gift of healing through words. One of Gemini's most special qualities is their ability to heal emotional and spiritual wounds through the power of words. This is a sacred skill that few possess so naturally and effectively. Geminis can find exactly the right words to comfort broken hearts and inspire discouraged souls. God blesses this gift because through it, His love and compassion reach those who most need care and attention. When a Gemini speaks to someone experiencing difficulties, they are not just human words, but a divine balm that soothes pain and awakens hope. This healing capacity manifests itself in both intimate conversations and broader communication. Geminis can touch multitudes through their words, but they also know how to offer individual and personalized comfort. They tailor their communication to the specific needs of each person and situation. The gift of healing through words also includes the ability to transform negative experiences into lessons for growth. Geminis can recontextualize trauma and hardship, helping people find meaning and purpose, even in the most challenging experiences of their lives. This is why the universe constantly places wounded people in Gemini's path. It is no coincidence when someone in crisis appears in their lives. It is the Creator Himself directing His healing instruments to where they are most needed. This is a sacred responsibility that Geminis carry with genuine love and dedication. 10th reason. The ability to see the divinity in everything. The final and most powerful reason why God loves the sign of Gemini so much is their unique ability to recognize the divine presence in all manifestations of life. Geminis possess a sacred perspective that allows them to see beauty, purpose, and meaning even in the most ordinary or challenging situations. This is not a romantic or idealized view of reality. It is a profound understanding that everything in existence is permeated by the creative essence. Geminis can find spiritual lessons in casual conversations, divine inspiration in everyday events, and sacred revelations in seemingly mundane experiences. God rejoices immeasurably in this ability because it reflects the divine gaze upon creation. Through Gemini eyes, the Creator can contemplate their own work being recognized, valued, and celebrated in all its forms and expressions. It is as if Geminis are mirrors reflecting their own magnificence back to the universe. This sacred perception also allows Geminis to maintain faith, even in the most difficult moments. They can find purpose in trials, growth in challenges, and blessings in disguise in apparent losses. This is a very high level of trust in the divine plan. That's why Geminis often experience synchronicities, meaningful coincidences, and moments of profound connection with the sacred. The universe responds to their spiritual openness with constant signs that they are on the right path, that they are loved and protected, that their journey has profound meaning and purpose. Now you understand why God has a special love for Geminis. These 10 sacred qualities make them true treasures of the universe, divine instruments of love, wisdom, and transformation in the world. If you are a Gemini, celebrate these gifts you carry within you, and use them to spread light wherever you go. And if you know a Gemini, now you understand why these people are so special, and why they deserve all your affection and respect. They carry within them a powerful divine spark that illuminates the lives of everyone around them. Always remember that each sign has its own blessings and sacred purposes. The important thing is to recognize and honor the gifts we have received, regardless of our date of birth, and use them to create a more loving and conscious world. If this video touched your heart and brought clarity to important issues on your spiritual journey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive more content about the mysteries of the zodiac and spirituality. And tell me in the comments which of these Gemini qualities resonates most with you, or the Geminis you know. Your input is very important to me.